Hello there, and welcome to the final of the signs of the zodiac that we're going to complete our journey with, looking at the tarot wheel of the year, and it's Pisces. We begin the wheel with the spring equinox at Aries, and we finish the wheel with Pisces. And Pisces has the embodied understanding of all of the other signs of the zodiac, which makes Pisces a really extraordinary astrological placement. And it's quite something for these people who are born in Pisces, because it gives them a huge advantage, but also confers upon them quite a challenge as well. And so here we are to look at the Pisces sign of the zodiac interpreted through the tarot. We have this card, which is the moon. So just take a look at the moon there. There's a lot going on in this card. First thing you might be aware of is the figures, the big figures to the left and the right. There's an aspect of the Pisces which relates to the underworld, to the hidden, to the darkness, to what is not revealed. And then right in the centre of the card, near the top, we have that beautiful image, rather heavenly, and exactly above it there is the shape of the crescent moon, and below we have the shape of the Hebrew letter Yud, which is literally flying upwards. Below all that we have a completely separate image where we have what looks to me very much like graphs, a red and a blue graph, and this relates to the quality of the moon. And the quality of the moon that I'm referring to here is the fact that the moon waxes and wanes. So the moon is always changing in its aspect and appearance, and yet it does so with a completely predictable regularity, and the moon is a completely extraordinary, bizarre and mysterious object in the night sky. We use the word moon to refer to a body which orbits a planet, and if you look at the moons which orbit the other planets like Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, just as an example, you'll discover that they are very different from our moon. Our moon has a sense of being very unusual indeed. The most startling thing about it is that its proportional size to our planet is massive. Generally speaking, you have big planets and small moons. You look throughout our solar system and this is what you find: big planet, small moon. And here we have ourselves on a very medium-sized planet with a huge moon. There's something very exceptional about this. And there are sources that you can go into. You can go and look at the Perception Deception by David Icke and have a whole take upon the qualities of the moon. However, this is taking things too far. Let me bring myself back to Pisces. I will conclude looking at this card with a symbol which is the scarab, Kephra, in the centre there, and Kephra seems to be grasping hold of the sun. There is so much to this card. Right, now the image that we're going to move to look at today, and it's on the pillar of severity. It's in the position 8, and here it is indolence. So this is the first of the three aspects of Pisces, is indolence. And indolence is a situation which is summarised by Saturn, the symbol at the top of the card in Pisces, at the bottom of the card. Saturn in Pisces is limitation in terms of embracing the bigger picture. Pisces is all about the unconscious, the unknown, the hidden, the underworld, what underpins everything. That's what Pisces is about. And what we have here is we have some of the cups being empty and some of the cups have some liquid in, and we have this sombre background. Indolence is a lack of impulse to make things happen. It's can't be bothered, can't be arsed. I'm just going to lie down and leave it. That's what indolence is about. And for those people born in the first decade of Pisces, if you really take time to look at your inner nature, you will notice how this one has been playing itself out in different ways. And I'm going to make this really clear now, which is if you have a birthday in any one of these tarot wheel of the year positions, that gives you an inclination into your major life issue. So let's go and transform indolence, the 8 of Cups. And the card we're going to use to do it is this one, number 43. And here we go. We have turquoise and turquoise together, and allowing the usual words to be taken to transform the colours on the card. And then we turn the card over, and this is what we have. Creativity. I am in the flow. I let go of everything that restricts my awareness of the flow of life. I am in the flow. I let go of everything that restricts my awareness of the flow of life. I am in the flow. I let go of everything that restricts my awareness of the flow of life. That is what this card does. And this is creativity. And when you become creative, when you move into creativity, you get some paper and a pencil, or some recycled art paper and some crayons, or some pencils, or some paints, or whatever it is. Get a piece of clay, or dance. There are so many ways you can be creative. Cook a meal, decorate your home, whatever it is that you're going to do, work in the garden. Any form of creativity is a magical antidote to indolence. And there we see the figure with the staff, and there is the journey ahead, the path which leads all the way up to the central peak. We can see a pyramid off to the right hand side there. We can see the heavenly body, and judging by the image, I would say this is a full moon shining, and we can see the light pouring out of the peak of the mountain. And this is what happens when we get in touch with our creativity. Creative communication through the feeling side of the being. The process of individuation, becoming an individual, becoming who you are. The process of becoming who you are unfolds. Pisces, all about water, all about going with the flow, all about accepting. So let's continue. This is discovery of the creativity within through the journey of individuation, becoming an individual. The possibility to transcend the separation of the self, embracing the collective. The possibility to transcend the separation of the self. So isn't it ironic? First of all, we have the process of individuation where we become aware of ourselves as an individual. Once we've done that, that enables us to transcend the separation of self, being aware that we are all emanation of the source. We are all connected to the divine. We are all the manifestation of the love. And infinite love is the only truth, and everything else is illusion. The communication of the heart through art, particularly media communication, something new happening in the time that is to come. To hear the communication coming from your heart. And all creativity is a process in which we tune into the heart, and from the heart comes the art. Literally, that's what it's all about, the art coming from the connection to the heart. And to know that we have a mind which is mediated through the brain. We have the gut and the vagus nerve plexus, and then we have the centre point of balance, which is the sixes in the tarot, the heart. This is the connection that gets us in touch with who we really are. And that's when we remember about the fact that we are the emanation of the divine love of the source. Be creative in your life. Take time to be creative. Love your life. Love the love and love your heart. Thank you very much.